Sports. Ryan Hogan here for Punch Out Boxing. I'm here with a young woman who's about to make her father's worst nightmare come true. Fran Hennessy, about to turn pro. But your dad's to blame. He knows how addictive this is and he took you to the gym since you were a kid.
He let boxing glove lie around in the hall, unfortunately, so I had to pick him up and have a go, didn't I? So even though it's his worst nightmare, here we are, and he's my biggest supporter now, so it's going to be a great journey.
Once you're a superstar and bringing all those belts home, I'm sure he'll be glad. So yeah, I mean, tell us how long ago did you start? What did you do in the amateurs? It looks like you were quite the amateur standout.
Yeah, you know what? I first went into boxing gym around the age of 10, but I wasn't actually. My dad and mum wouldn't let me box. I think they wanted to see that I was very serious about it before letting me fight. So yeah, I've been boxing since a young age, on and off, to be honest. Where obviously my parents didn't want me to box, but I had my first bout about 13. COVID came when I was 15, so I didn't have that many amateur fights, but I did well for how many amateur fights I did have, and I'm ready to go in the pro scene.
What made you decide to turn pro so soon?
Women's boxing is booming at the minute. It's on such a high, and there's never been an 18-year-old girl in Great Britain, as far as I'm aware of, to turn pro. So right now is the prime time for me to turn pro. I've got that style, and I'm more than ready.
Yeah, saw a few hints of the slick moves that you got on there. I think you're probably better on the dance floor than your brother.
Oh yeah, I love a bit of a move and groove. Michael, he tries to dance, but he'd get me bust out his dad's moves. But yeah, no, we love a good dance. It's what it's all about, enjoying it, isn't it?
And you showed the blistering hand speed as well. So yeah, early signs could be one of them slick, exciting styles.
Definitely, I'm a bit of a slickster. I'm not one of these usual hands up, come forward fighters. I like to be slick. I can have a tear up if you want me to, but yeah, I like to be a bit of a slickster.
I was speaking to Bradley. You're going to operate at bantamweight, and in the coming years, that's going to be hot because the top ladies, a bit older, probably not around for that much longer. And there's youngsters like yourself, and if I can link a name to you already, JOANNA WONYOU, the French girl, two youngsters showing great talent, could be super fights down the line.
100%. The bantamweight scene's booming, isn't it? I definitely can't wait to be under them bright lights eventually. Just gaining my experience. I know Joanna, she's a great fighter. We've sparred before and stuff. She's great. I'm sure she'll get to the top very soon. Um, but yeah, as I said, I need to gain my experience, and in a few, I believe I'll be a young world champion. I really do. So yeah, in how long that takes, I don't know, but I definitely will be a very young world champion.
You mentioned sparred with JOANNA. There any other top names that you've been in with?
So I've sparred Nina Hughes, Sky Nicholson. I've sparred a lot of great fighters. Yeah, and it's going well. I'm picking up a lot of experience while sparring these great women, and I'm doing very well for myself. I'm only 18 years old, and I'm mixing it, in sparring and stuff with great fighters. So yeah, it's preparing me for the big stage, definitely.
Yeah, and obviously you're so young. There's no rush. But has your dad and coach, have they got in mind a certain path?
Yeah, the path's always to go to the top. Stay bantamweight. See how it goes. Maybe we'll move down. Maybe you never know in this game, do you? I'd love to unify in a few different divisions. That's the dream, of course. But yeah, as I said, I need to gain my experience, have a few fights, and then we'll start talking how far the world titles will be.
First things first, though, got to get that debut out of the way. No head guards, smaller gloves, all of that. So yeah, you're just going to enjoy that first time as a pro.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I actually will prefer without the head guard. Slicker head movement and stuff. I love all that head movement, hit and not get hit, basically. So I'm 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 so excited to get them little gloves on. In the amateurs, you've got them big pillows on your hands. Them little ones, you can really do some damage with. I can't wait to get them on.
I'm getting Nassim Hamed vibes off you. Not being this excited by a youngster for 30 years.
Fighters, I love Nassim Hamid, so hopefully that would be a dream. So
Hey, emulate him. You cannot go wrong at all. All right, Francesca, absolute pleasure. I can't wait to see your debut now. So good luck for Saturday night.